December 28th. Stuck between Christmas and New Year's. It feels like a quiet, forgettable day. A day for leftovers and returns. But what if I told you some of America's most colossal? What were they thinking? History mistakes happened on this exact day. Mistakes that sank fortunes, doomed expeditions, and twisted politics in ways we're still feeling today. Welcome. Today, we're not celebrating triumphs. We're examining profound miscalculations. Because sometimes the clearest lessons come from our greatest stumbles. Let's dive into December 28th in American history. Mistake number 1, the financial fiasco. The bankruptcy of the Erie Railroad, December 28, 1860. It's 1860. Railroads are the dot-com boom of the 19th century. And the Erie Railroad was a giant, but a giant built on financial quicksand. The mistake. On December 28th, after years of reckless speculation, brutal rate wars, and legendary corruption by figures like Daniel Drew and Jay Gould, who literally printed fraudulent stock, the Erie Railroad declared bankruptcy. It was one of the first major corporate collapses in U.S. history. The consequence and lesson. The mistake wasn't just the bankruptcy. It was the model: unchecked speculation, weak corporate governance, and creative accounting. It exposed the dark underbelly of American industrialization and set a precedent for financial panics. It was a stark lesson that infrastructure vital to the nation couldn't be left to the whims of unchecked greed. Mistake number 2, the expedition of ambition. The doomed Polaris Expedition, December 28, 1872. Fast forward to 1871. The U.S., eager for scientific glory, launches the Polaris Expedition to reach the North Pole. Led by Captain Charles Francis Hall. It did not go well. The mistake. Hall died mysteriously mid-voyage, possibly poisoned by his own crew. The mission descended into mutiny and chaos. But the critical December 28th mistake came in 1872. On this day, the half-wrecked Polaris, trapped in ice, was abandoned. The crew split onto separate ice floes. A catastrophic failure of leadership and planning left 19 people adrift on the frozen Arctic Ocean. The consequence and lesson. Miraculously, most survived after a harrowing months-long drift. But the expedition was a total scientific and exploratory failure. The mistake? Lethal ambition paired with horrific personnel management and preparation. It showed that national prestige projects can't overlook basic human factors and rigorous planning. Mistake number 3, the political calculation. A political pardon backfires, December 28, 1992. Now to modern political history, 1992. The Cold War is over, and on December 28th, in one of his final acts, President George H.W. Bush issued a series of pardons. The mistake. The most controversial was for Caspar Weinberger, Reagan's Secretary of Defense, who was facing trial for his role in the Iran-Contra affair. Bush called it an act of mercy to spare the nation further division. The consequence and lesson. The backlash was immediate and fierce. Critics saw it as the ultimate insider move, obstructing an investigation into a constitutional crisis. It cemented a narrative of a cover-up reaching the highest levels. The mistake? Severely misjudging the public's appetite for accountability. It poisoned the political well, contributing to a lasting cynicism about Washington's ability to police itself. It was a lesson in how an act meant to heal can instead deepen wounds of distrust. Conclusion. Connecting the dots. So, what do a railroad, an Arctic ship, and a presidential pardon have in common? They represent failures across 3 pillars of society: finance, exploration, and governance. Each December 28th mistake sprang from a toxic mix of unchecked ambition, poor leadership, and a failure to see the human or systemic consequences. History isn't just about dates of victories. It's a catalog of our collective judgment calls. Studying these mistakes isn't about pointing fingers. It's about equipping ourselves with the wisdom to spot the next one before it happens. What do you think is a modern parallel to these historical miscalculations? Let's discuss in the comments. If you learned something today, give us a like and subscribe for more hidden history. Thanks for watching.